Hi guys, I'm determined to make this a quick video, so I'm going to talk really quickly. So I've got some rapeseed oil, about 2 tablespoons if you own tablespoons, and that's just heating up. And then I've got 2 medium-sized potatoes that have been peeled and chopped up into kind of like, hopefully, bite-sized pieces. And they're going to go in the preheated oil. Just going to let them cook in there. Then we've got 4, yes that's 4, cloves of garlic, which I've tried to chop as small as I can. And I've got 1 onion that again I've tried to chop as small as I can. We're going to see if we need to blend this soup. If I think for my children they're not going to eat it because it's just too chunky, because they are as fussy as I am in like different ways, then I'll get the blender out. But for now, it's just try to chop stuff as small as you can. We're going to cook that just for a few minutes if it doesn't stick to my pan. See, I'll have to start hitting things again. Okay. In the meantime, I want you to boil a kettle, and you're going to fill a jug with 900 millilitres of hot water, because we're going to use that for our stock. Now I'm just opening a can of tomatoes. That's how much time saving I'm trying to do in this video. I think we've been going for 2 minutes now. I was going to say, I haven't actually made this soup before. I've got a massive bag of potatoes. I only wanted like 1. Anyway, so I've had a look through a recipe book. It's not the new Covent Garden one, it's just like this one from the 1970s, I think. And I found a soup that mentioned potato. So we're going to try that, and Miles has agreed to be my guinea pig, although I had to explain what the word guinea pig meant in that context. Right, so I'm going to make sure this isn't sticking. So, if this soup is horrible, this video will never see the light of day. If it's good, then it will stay. I'm just going to need to turn the heat down a little bit. Oh, it smells nice. I have a bit of a thing about potatoes. I may have mentioned it before. I have like bad memories of undercooked potatoes. So I generally try to stay away from potatoes, to be honest, unless it's chips. And they've got to be proper, again, 1970s chips that are brown, that have been cooked properly. Cooked twice is even better. But they've, you know, like when you get those undercooked potatoes and you're basically eating a raw potato. Whee! Yeah, so I'm like super fussy. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add a whole can of chopped tomatoes. That's 400 grams. Oh, it's gone all over the hob. 400 grams of chopped tomatoes. Let's get rid of that. Just going to clean that up. Then we've got 900. Oh, is it? Let me just put it down. Need to add a little bit more. There we go, spot on. So now we've got exactly 900 millilitres of hot water. That's going in. And now we're going to throw in our 2 vegetable stock cubes. And we can dissolve them in there, because when I put them in a jug they never dissolve, or half of it stays at the bottom of the jug. So I'm just thinking I'm going to wash that jug, but I won't need to be as careful. So we're just trying to think of time. So just to recap, we've got 2 medium potatoes, just any, I think they were Maris Piper. We've got 4 cloves of garlic. We've got 1 onion. We've got a whole can of chopped tomatoes, and we've got 900 millilitres of vegetable stock using 2 vegetable stock cubes. See, they'll dissolve. It'll be fine. Then what else do we need? We're going to put in, we're going to put in a teaspoon. See, I was saving time so much that I've actually got everything ready, because I do know that my videos go on for ages. So we've got a teaspoon of thyme, just checking that I've got the right one. That's about a teaspoon. There we go, and that's just going to go on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the heat kind of like medium. I am going to peek at it, but we're going to let that cook for about 15 to 20 minutes, or just until the potatoes are properly cooked. No halfway houses here. We want properly cooked potatoes. That's it. So I'll see you in 15-20 minutes. Set your timer on your oven if you've got one. Just forgot one ingredient. Before I walk off, we're going to add, whilst it's cooking, I was just about to start the washing up. See what these videos are like. We're going to add a teaspoon of paprika. I can't say it. Why can't I say that word? Right, I'm just going to put my teaspoon in there. Right, so as I said, this is experimento soup. So we've got quite a heat. Let's just do like a flattish teaspoon. I want to smell it. Yeah, it doesn't actually smell of anything. Now, I love smoked paprika. such a moron. I can't say it. I like the smoked version. And so what I'm going to do, actually, once this has been cooking for 15-20 minutes, I'm going to sniff the soup. Actually, if you've watched these videos, if you've managed to get all the way to the end of anything, you know I like to sniff. So if I don't think that smells good, or smells how I would like it to smell, I'm going to add some smoked paprika. But I said it, but I'm just going to hold off from that now, and I'm going to try to follow the recipe as best I can. I'm one of these people, I can't be told how to do things. I have to learn from my own mistakes. So we're just going to see. So before you leave it for 15-20 minutes, add your paprika. Add, oh, not that one. Add this one. Do you know these videos, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, they make me laugh. I think that's why I keep doing them, because they make me laugh. I just think I'm so ridiculously incompetent at cooking. Honestly, if you cook these, I will be truly amazed. So you get through them. So anyway, 15 minutes. We'll see you in 15 minutes, folks. Right, so here we are. It's about 25 minutes later, and the potatoes are now soft. I've been looking at the texture of the soup, and there is no way on earth my children will eat it like this. They just won't. And I don't like chunky soups either. So we are going to blend this soup to within an inch of its life. We're going to do it in my beautiful, I don't know if you can see because it's so dark in the cave, my beautiful Bosch blender. Now, if you're not going to blend it, then at this point you're going to get a teaspoon of corn flour, which is this, and just a teaspoon, and you're going to get a teeny bit of water, a little bit of time, and add it until it looks like a little paste like this, and then you're just going to pour it in and serve it. I would put cheese on it, but for me, so the corn flour is going to thicken it up, but for me, my children just won't eat it at that texture. So what I'm going to do is, hello Miles, I'm going to smell. How good does it smell?
What's that?
What's this? This is corn flour. This is going to help thicken the soup. Miles has come in to see what's happening. Oh, I've forgotten where I was now, child. So yeah, I don't think my children are going to eat it like that. I can't remember what I was saying now. Thanks, Miles. He's run off, but it smells really, really good. So I'm going to add my corn flour after I blended it. That's what I was going to say. So I'm not entirely sure. You need to watch this. So I'm going to blend it, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I've just blended the soup, and it literally took a minute, but I'm trying to cut down on recording time, and it looks, to me, that looks a lot better now. It's actually sort of thickened it up a bit. But I'm going to put in the corn flour. I'm going to put the heat back on, just on low, and I'm going to add the corn flour. So I'm just mixing it around because I made it in advance because I was trying to save so much time. I'm just going to pour that in. And it smells really, really nice. I can't remember if I said that, so I have actually removed the smoked paprika, so that's not going in because it just smells really, really nice by itself. So we're just going to stir that around, and once you put your corn flour in, blended or unblended, you just let it heat through for 5 minutes. And now that looks like proper soup to me, and oh yeah, it smells really, really good. We'll, like I say, we'll serve it with some nice crusty bread, or just some sliced bread that's toasted, because we like doing that. And we'll put some cheese on. If you want to put some seasoning in, I would let the person do it, to be honest. I don't cook, like I say, I don't cook with salt and pepper. If you had some extra thyme leaves, if you were using the fresh stuff, you could sprinkle a little bit on at the end on each bowl to make it look good. But that's it for me. That's nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty perfect. So I'm just doing tasting now. So I've just let it cool down because it was obviously boiling hot. So I'm just going to do a tasting. That's actually really, really nice. I'm not necessarily sure that you actually need to add any seasoning to that at all. I would be tempted to put a teeny bit of salt in, but actually, even for me, washing machine's going, even for me, I could actually live without it. I think obviously because the stock cube's got some salt in, it'd be lovely with some cheese on, but that's actually really, really nice. So this video, warts and all, will go out. That's really nice. I think normally my soups tend to be a little bit thicker than this, but actually I think that's normal soup consistency. It's actually really, really good, folks. So yeah, and really simple ingredients. 2 potatoes, bit of garlic, 1 onion, some stock cubes, can't remember anything else, bit of corn flour. That's really, and you get bucket loads. That's going to serve a lot of people. I reckon that would serve 6, definitely 4.